Namaste, creative yogis. How you all doing out there? So, welcome to this lovely, gorgeous workshop. So, we're connecting to the Lionsgate, as I mentioned in the intro, because it is in a very auspicious time. Remember that this year is an 8 year as well. So that's 3 8s in a row. So that's actually an angel number. So, you can't ask for more really. And so what we're going to do is really channel that lovely energy into our mind and body and soul as we're doing this beautiful soul art workshop. So we're focusing on our money story with this particular workshop. And what inspired me to do this was I saw a Facebook post recently. And what they said in this Facebook post is if you have a roof over your head, you have food in your belly, you have clean water to drink, you have a job, you're educated, then you're in the top, and healthy as well, that's the other one. You're in the top 3 percentile of the world population and you're considered affluent. Now, I don't know what you think about that, but I was quite shocked to think of myself as affluent. It's not how I saw myself at all. And it just got me thinking that I really need to do a bit of work on myself about my money story. And so I created this workshop and I did it for myself. And I have to say, it was amazing. I got so much out of it. And that's what I'm sharing with you guys, is this amazing journey, this soul art journey that helps you to really look at your money story and start to find a way to manifest your true abundance. So really looking forward to sharing this with you. So the way that I've structured it, there are actually 5 portals to go through, and each video is going to have a different portal and you just do it step by step. And you've got lots of time and space to give to this, so that you can expand this workshop for as long as you want by just tapping into these videos, stopping and starting them whenever you feel like it, and just taking your own time as you go through. So the way it's structured, our first portal is the one we're doing today, which is setting our intention. So we're going to go through a little journaling process, and in that journaling process we get to the heart of the matter and set a really, really strong intention for our workshops. And it feels really hard-earned when you get there. You really feel like, yes, this is definitely my intention, and you feel really, really sure and confident about this intention. So that's what we're going to do today. And the next video is the body mapping. And I include the third kind of portal as well, which is your creativity doors, because the two things work together. So when you're working with your body map, you obviously need a surface to work on, and then the materials you're going to play with. So those two work together. So those two I kind of combine, and I'll go into more detail about that when we go into that video, because there are so many different options. So I'm looking forward to really getting you to think and start playing with different ways of working. And then we have our insights. We sit back and have a think about. That's the next portal to go through, and that's when we start to really see what we've learned and gained from going through this little journey, this creative journey. And the final portal is what we call our spirit action. This is where we take everything that we've learned from going through this beautiful workshop and we turn it into something substantial that we can then take into the 3D world. We actually take action, and that's when the stuff becomes very powerful, because we are actually seeing ourselves manifesting change, and it's really amazing when we do that for ourselves. It builds our confidence and helps us to see that we are in charge of our own destinies and our own lives and all that sort of stuff. So I'm looking forward to you going on this journey and just really getting something special out of it on the other side. Alright, so today, as I said, we're going through our little journaling thing to set our intention. So what you need is a piece of a book or a piece of paper and a pen. So let's start with the first question. So when you're ready, get yourself into a comfy space. I think it's quite nice to light a candle and just really know that you're creating the sacred space to kind of get into what's up for you. You know, make sure you've turned your phone off, all that sort of thing, and just be ready to get into this beautiful soul art journey. So the first question that we've got here is, how would you describe your current experience of money? Okay. So with being a video, you can stop and start the video whenever you need to give more time. So some questions will really grab you and you could be writing for quite a long time. And others you just kind of maybe have a couple of sentences. But how would you describe your current experience of money? I'm just going to write that down. Excuse me for a sec. I'm just going to grab a pen. How would you describe your current experience of money? So, as I said, you could be doing this for a while, just describing how you're currently experiencing money. Right. So our next question. List 5 money memories that come to mind, and they can be positive or not. They can be old or fresh. Trust that the ones that come up are the ones that you need to be working with right now. So just 5 memories, money memories, 5 money memories. Just list them and briefly describe each money memory. Okay. So 5 money memories. So what I've done is I've written the numbers, money memories. Just be nice and quick with this one because we can get really caught up in our money memories. So yes. So one of the money memories that I have, which was really got me on my journey with this elemental yoga, was when I was over here. I've been here probably about a year and a half or something like that, and I was working over in Hervey Bay, which is this lovely space, a coastal town in Australia. And the spa I was working out of, I was just working paycheck to paycheck. And I didn't know that, it's very seasonal over in Australia. And so come January, there was no work. And I ended up losing my job. And I had zero money. Zero money. I had no savings. And I couldn't find a job. There wasn't any work or anything. So, and I was in a foreign country. I really didn't know anyone. I hadn't got to know anyone very, very well. And I didn't know what to do. I remember just really thinking, I honestly do not know what to do in this situation. I can't call on the government for help. I'm literally penniless and homeless. And what am I going to do? I remember just being really, really freaked out. And that was the lowest ebb I've ever been in my life as far as money goes. Just really having absolutely nothing. And I remember sitting under a tree and just going, I need help, I don't know what to do here. Please help me, universe, kind of thing. And I just suddenly felt better, just immediately felt better. Then I had this little insight, oh my God, I might have some money in New Zealand, my old bank account. And I made a call, and I did. And I'd forgotten about it. So I wasn't destitute after all. I had money. But I was panicking so much I hadn't thought of that up till that point. And I didn't know I had so much money in my bank account. Then in fact I was actually very okay, and everything was okay. So that was the first kind of strongest memory that came to mind. So, these things, it's interesting what you kind of insights you get from writing down the 5 strongest memories that you have. Okay. All right, so the next question. Just finding it here. So what do you notice about yourself and your relationship with money from the 5 money memories that came up? Okay, so have a think about that. So as I said, most of my ones are about, what I've been kind of on this journey with over the last few years is realizing I'm not on my own, that there is some kind of energetic support around me at all times, and I don't have to worry so much. I can trust the flow, and that's something I think I've been on this journey kind of figuring out over the last 5 years or so. So what's your insight? What can you see? What's your relationship with your money that these 5 memories are showing you? So the next question, and remember you can just stop the video at any time if you need more time to go, to answer these questions. What are your current beliefs about your ability to make money? What do you believe is possible for you financially as a creative spirit? I like that. We're all creative spirits. So what's your current beliefs about your ability to make money? That's a good question. So carrying on with what I was saying about my stuff, I would say what I've been learning is to trust, let go of fear, and therefore I'm taking more risks actually, and really listening to my heart and doing what feels right for me rather than sticking to more traditional things, you know, that I sort of felt were safe and all that sort of thing, but I was feeling a bit squashed by, if the truth be told. As I think as I kind of fell into that trusting the process, trusting the universe, and also seeing that I can actually generate income. I'm always able to do that, no matter what, no matter what's going on. We just went through a massive flooding here at the beginning of the year, and I was still really busy actually, and still generating lots of income for myself, whereas a lot of people were struggling. So it's seeing yourself in a certain kind of way, seeing perhaps that actually you're pretty on it when it comes to making money, and it's giving yourself credit. Or maybe there's another story there that's unfolding that you're seeing. So whatever it is, have a compassionate eye, because that's the reason we're here, is to kind of uncover whatever's going on for you right now, you know, where you're at with this stuff. Okay, so next question. What are your biggest blocks when it comes to money? That's a good one. Biggest blocks. What are your biggest blocks? Biggest blocks. Interesting one, that one. You could probably spend quite a lot of time on that one, because you may uncover quite a few things. And that's obviously where the magic is. When you reveal it to yourself, you can do something about it, which is great. It's always good stuff. So for me, my blocks, you know, my biggest thing I have is about marketing my business. I really don't know how to do it properly. And I kind of resist doing it the way everybody else does it as well. I want to find my own answers. And so I've been kind of going slowly, finding my way with it all. But I do get very frustrated because I just don't quite know what I'm doing. And I feel like that's where the block is for me. It's kind of not knowing the how of it all. Okay. So what's your biggest blocks? Alright, so what transformations have you already experienced when it comes to your money story? This is a good one. What transformations have you already experienced when it comes to your money story? That's really lovely, that question. So where have you already seen these massive shifts and changes? Because this year is a year of abundance. So hopefully you have seen some lovely things coming through for you this year. So it is acknowledging that. So I think I've already said for myself, I've noticed that I've let go of a lot of fear. And another layer that's come up for me recently, I've got this kind of insight to actually enjoy my life, you know. So taking the time to smell the flowers, as they say. Really, since I've made that conscious decision, I'm noticing my body is softening and I'm more relaxed in myself and I'm enjoying my life a lot more. So that's been a recent thing that's come up for me, is to kind of really relax into the flow. genuinely falling into trust. So where are you seeing these lovely shifts happening? It could be something substantial, like you've got a raise or something like that. Bought your dream home or whatever. Okay, next question. So what made those transformations possible? That's a good question. So those transformations that you've seen coming through, what made them possible? Okay, so what made them possible for me, talking back to that time when I was just looking at the abyss, and I still remember that. I can still put myself right back there, literally just thinking, feeling like the ground was opening up, just had no idea of how to move forward from that place. It was my connection to my spirituality that kind of helped me to find my way back and to kind of fall into that trust, so that my brain started working properly again, and I could remember that I did in fact have resources. I did in fact have ways to kind of get myself out of that mess. So it was kind of this understanding of self, of inner resilience, but also my connection with spirituality really gave me that strength I needed to find my way back. So how was it possible for you? Maybe it was having good connections with people around you. These opportunities came up from all your hard work, being consistent with whatever it was that you've been doing, and finally seeing results and people getting on board because you've just consistently worked away at some kind of project. Okay, next question. Where would you like to experience transformation in your current money story? Where would you like to experience a transformation in your current money story? It's easy for me. So for me, it's letting go of the day job. I have dropped it back. It's part-time now, so I have progressed. But I would really love to see that shift happening so that I no longer have to deal with the day job. And I'm just here in the studio teaching what I know is really useful stuff to people, Okay. Next question. What do you believe will have to change for you to experience your destined money transformation, or your desired money transformation? E.g., are there any belief systems, habits, or ways of being that are not supporting you? Is there anything you need to shift about the way you connect with people, how you spend your time, etc.? It's a big one. Okay, I'll read it again. What do you believe would have to change for you to experience your desired money transformation? For example, are there any belief systems, habits, or ways of being that are not supportive of your true desires? Is there anything you would need to shift about the way you connect with people, how you spend your time, etc.? Okay, so like I was saying about me giving up the day job, perhaps I just need to just do it, you know what I mean? And then that will shift the sort of people I have around me, how my energy gets drained all the time. I constantly moan about this and how exhausting it is working in the day job. Perhaps if I just went, okay, that's it, I'm not doing it anymore, and I've got the space just for doing what I love doing, then that may shift and change my energy quite significantly. So have a think about what needs to change. It's a good question. This is when we get down to the nitty-gritty, you know? What needs to change in the way that you're going about things right now? And how would that shift the way that you deal with people, the sort of people you have around you, all that kind of stuff? That's a good question. Okay. It's about being honest with yourself, I think, that one. All right. So just journaling through that in my mind, when I was thinking about that for myself, I was thinking, well, I think I can cut back another day from my day job, and it's about, obviously navigating the realities, the financial realities of what you're busy with and what kind of risks you're willing to take, and me cutting back another day, just doing it gradually is kind of, I'm more comfortable with that than doing extreme things. So I've made that commitment in myself. I'm cutting back another day from the day job. So I'm actually only going to be working 2 days a week now in the day job, which is quite exciting. Okay, so I've created space for the rest of the stuff that I want to be doing. All right, next question. Oh, this is an interesting one. What excites and inspires you most about money? What excites and inspires you most about money? So for me, it's actually a motivator. I do want to generate income, but I want to do it in a way that it makes me happy. So it gets me really thinking and really kind of getting myself out there and taking risks and pushing the boundaries. So it's a motivator. And also it gives me a lot of freedom. When I generate enough income, I can go on holiday and stuff like that. And it also helps me to help other people as well. So I see it as a resource. It's always sort of money in that way. Beautiful resource that you can play with. That can be very inspiring. Okay, next question. If you could magically change 3 things about your current money reality, what would those 3 things be? So having a magic wand, changing 3 things right now about your money reality, what would they be? So 1, 2, and 3. All right. So that gives you quite a lot of insights when you look at those. One of the topper ones I've got there is owning my own home. It's something I've always wanted and I never quite manifested for myself. Okay, All right, now comes the juicy stuff. So this is when you're going to create your intention. You have a look at all of that and you want to turn it into an I am statement. So what are the things, when you've looked at that, particularly those three things that you most want in your life right now, you want an I am statement. So examples that I've got here. I'm willing to face money in my life. That's interesting because sometimes we're in denial, aren't we? I'm open to receiving new experiences with money. I am creating a solid foundation to support my dreams. That's the one I'm working on at the moment. That's the one that I've chosen for myself. Solid foundations. I am open to cultivating a new relationship with money. Have I got any more here? I am in full belief of my money power as a creative spirit. I am increasing my income in empowering and inspiring ways. That's a great one. You can sort of say to yourself, I'm increasing my income in inspiring and empowering ways. I can see myself quoting that to myself quite often. I am transforming my beliefs about money so I can connect money to my life. So those are a few that you could choose. So I'll read them out again. But it's nice to create your own one, by the way. So, I am willing to face money in my life. Okay. As if you're one of those people that's in denial. And this little ostrich that puts your head in the sand and doesn't deal with money. And I am open to receiving new experiences with money. That's a good one as well. I think that's something I started on the journey of. Just seeing my life in a different way. I'm creating a solid foundation to support my dreams. As I said, that's the one that I chose. I'm creating a solid foundation to support my dreams. That really resonated with me. I'm open to cultivating a new relationship with money. I am in full belief of my financial power as a creative spirit. So that's if you're an artist and you want to kind of make your life about being an artist. You know, that's really quite powerful. However you create your stuff. I am increasing my income and in empowering and inspiring ways. I'm increasing my income in empowering and inspiring ways. It just kind of rolls, doesn't it? I am transforming my beliefs about money so I can connect money into self. So I'll say that one again. I am transforming my beliefs about money so I can connect money and self. So there you go. So now you write your I am statement. Write it out nice and big and bold. And that is the end of this portal. Alright. So I'll see you in the next portal, which is when we will be body mapping. Okay. See you there. Namaste.